Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the strength in your legs, the pillars that have carried you through a lifetime of journeys. They've raced through fields in your youth, climbed the steps of your first home, and steadied you as you held your children, your grandchildren, in your arms. Those legs are more than muscle and bone, they're the foundation of your independence. The silent warriors of your story. But what if I told you that right now, as you listen, those warriors are under attack? Not by time, not by fate, but by the foods you trust, the choices you make, the habits you've carried into your golden years. You're over 60 now, or perhaps you love someone who is. You've earned every step, every scar, every moment of joy, but the journey isn't over, it's just beginning. The National Institute on Aging tells us that 1 in 3 seniors will face mobility challenges after 60. Often due to muscle loss and joint strain. And the most terrifying truth? Much of this isn't inevitable, it's preventable. Dr. Peter Attia, a pioneer in longevity, once said, "Aging is not a sentence, it's a choice." And right now, your legs are sending you a message, a plea to rise, to fight, to reclaim the strength you deserve. This isn't a warning of decline. This is a call to power. The truth about healthy aging isn't found in surrender, it's found in action. Doctors and researchers are sounding the alarm, and I'm here to deliver their message straight to your soul. There are foods, common, everyday foods, that are silently weakening your legs after 60. These aren't rare toxins hidden in distant corners of the world, they're in your pantry, on your plate, at the family gatherings you cherish. But knowledge is your sword, belief is your shield, and discipline is your victory. Today, we'll walk this path together, not as victims of age, but as architects of our own vitality. We'll uncover these hidden enemies, and I'll show you how to forge a new way forward, a way rooted in clarity, purpose, and the unyielding resilience of your spirit. Imagine your legs as ancient oaks, their roots deep in the earth, their branches reaching for the sky. For decades, they've stood tall, weathering storms, holding you steady through every season of life. But now, those roots are being poisoned, not by nature, but by the choices you make. Every bite you take, every meal you choose, is either water to nourish those roots or a toxin to wither them. Dr. Michael Greger, a champion of nutritional science, has spent decades warning us, the food we eat can either be our greatest ally or our greatest enemy. Which will you choose? Will you let these foods sap the strength from your legs? Or will you rise with the mindset to protect them? The journey begins with belief. You must believe, deep in your core, that you are not powerless in this story. You are the master of your health, the keeper of your strength. Too many of us fall into the trap of aging myths, whispering to ourselves, "This is just how it is. I'm too old to change." But that's a lie that keeps you tethered to habits that steal your mobility. Dr. Samin Nik bin Maidani, a leading researcher on aging and nutrition, has shown that seniors who take control of their diet can reduce muscle loss by up to 25%. 25%, that's not a number, that's a lifeline. That's the difference between climbing stairs with ease and watching life from the sidelines. That's the difference between independence and dependence. Let's step into clarity, the piercing light that cuts through the haze of routine. The first food that threatens your legs is one you might associate with joy: sweets and sugary desserts. A slice of cake at a birthday party, a piece of candy on a quiet afternoon. These treats carry the warmth of memories, the comfort of celebration, but after 60, they become a silent adversary. The World Health Organization warns that excessive sugar intake triggers chronic inflammation in the body, particularly in your muscles and joints. This inflammation makes your legs more sensitive, more painful, more prone to weakness. Picture your muscles as a symphony, each fiber playing in harmony to keep you steady, to keep you strong. Now imagine sugar as a discordant note, jarring the melody, throwing the orchestra into chaos. Excess sugar spikes your insulin levels, depleting the energy your muscles need to function. It contributes to weight gain, adding pressure to your already fragile joints. According to the CDC, every extra pound puts 4 times the stress on your knees, a burden your legs can't afford as you age. And worse, sugar restricts blood flow, starving your leg muscles of oxygen and nutrients, slowing their recovery, and accelerating their decline. That piece of cake isn't just a treat, it's a thief, stealing your strength with every bite. But clarity alone isn't enough. You need vision, the ability to see beyond the moment, to envision a future where your legs carry you with confidence, where you walk without pain, where you live without limits. Replace those sugary desserts with natural alternatives. Sprinkle cinnamon on fresh fruit, or savor a handful of berries. Rich in antioxidants that fight inflammation. Dr. Johanna T. Dwyer, a senior nutrition scientist, notes that berries can reduce inflammatory markers by 15%, a small swap. A profound impact. Your vision isn't just about avoiding harm, it's about building a body that thrives. A body that honors the life you've built. Now, let's turn to the second food, fried foods. French fries, donuts, chicken nuggets. These crispy indulgences might tempt you at a diner. Their golden glow a promise of satisfaction. But after 60, they're a direct assault on your legs. Fried foods are loaded with trans fats and saturated fats, raising inflammatory markers in your body. This inflammation stiffens your joints, weakens your muscles, and makes every step a struggle. The American Heart Association warns that trans fats impair blood flow, depriving your leg muscles of oxygen and nutrients, accelerating their deterioration. Visualize your blood vessels as highways, carrying life to every part of your body. Fried foods are like roadblocks, clogging those highways, slowing the flow, leaving your muscles stranded and starving. Over time, this leads to muscle fatigue, joint pain, and a higher risk of injury. Have you ever felt your legs ache after a meal of fried foods? The heaviness settling in like a storm cloud? That's your body crying out for relief. But you can clear those highways. Swap fried foods for baked or grilled alternatives. Roast vegetables with olive oil. Or grill a piece of fish rich in omega-3s. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, a muscle-centric medicine expert, emphasizes, muscle health is the key to aging well, and the right foods are your foundation. Your vision must be clear. Every bite either strengthens your legs or weakens them. Which path will you choose? This journey isn't just about what you avoid, it's about why you avoid it. Purpose is the flame that burns within you. The reason you fight for your strength. The reason you refuse to let age define you. For many of us, that purpose is clear. To walk with our loved ones. To play with our grandchildren. To move through life with the freedom we've earned. But the third food threatening your legs puts that purpose at risk: white bread. A staple of breakfasts and snacks. White bread seems harmless. A simple slice to pair with your morning eggs. But after 60, it's a silent saboteur. Made from refined flour, it's stripped of fiber and nutrients, leaving behind a high glycemic carbohydrate that spikes your blood sugar. Think of your muscles as engines, fueled by steady energy to keep you moving. White bread is like pouring sugar syrup into that engine. It burns too fast, leaving your muscles starved and weak. The CDC notes that high glycemic foods like white bread contribute to insulin resistance, impairing your muscles' ability to use glucose for energy. This leads to fatigue, weakness, and accelerated muscle loss, sarcopenia, a condition that affects 1 in 5 seniors over 60. White bread doesn't just fail to nourish your legs, it actively undermines them. Meal by meal, bite by bite, and with every pound it adds to your frame, it increases the strain on your joints, making every step a battle. Your purpose demands better. Switch to whole grain breads, oats, rye, or flaxseed, rich in fiber and nutrients that stabilize your blood sugar and support muscle health. Dr. Samin Nigbin Madani's research shows that whole grains can reduce muscle inflammation by 20%, a simple choice. A powerful impact. Purpose isn't passive, it's a commitment to honor your body, to honor your legs, to honor the life you've fought for. Discipline is the steel that turns purpose into reality. It's the resolve to say no to temptation, even when it whispers memories of comfort. The fourth food testing your discipline is alcohol. A glass of wine at dinner, a beer with friends. These drinks might feel like a reward, a moment of relaxation, but after 60, alcohol becomes a direct threat to your legs. The National Institute on Aging warns that alcohol impairs your body's ability to absorb essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, nutrients your muscles and bones desperately need. Picture your legs as a bridge, strong and steady, spanning the river of your life. Alcohol is like a storm eroding that bridge, weakening its supports, making it tremble with every step. Alcohol dehydrates your muscles, leading to cramps and stiffness. It hinders muscle repair, slowing recovery after every movement, and it contributes to weight gain, adding stress to your joints. Dr. Michael Greger cites studies showing that regular alcohol consumption increases inflammation by 30%, a silent assault on your mobility. Discipline means choosing water, herbal tea, or a mocktail instead. It means choosing strength over fleeting pleasure, choosing freedom over fragility. Now that you know the enemies, sweets, Fried foods, white bread, alcohol, it's time to act. Action is the spark that turns knowledge into power. The moment you step into the ring and fight for your legs. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Start today, right now, with one small step. Open your pantry and look at what's there. Is there a loaf of white bread waiting to weaken you? A bottle of wine ready to erode your strength? Remove them, not with shame, but with resolve. Replace them with foods that honor your legs, whole grains, leafy greens, lean proteins, fresh fruits. Dr. Johanna T. Dwyer's research shows that a diet rich in whole foods can improve muscle strength by 30%, a revolution in every bite. Action isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you move. Get up and walk, even if it's just 10 minutes around your home. The CDC recommends 150 minutes of moderate activity per week for seniors. A goal that strengthens your muscles, improves circulation, and boosts your mood. Feel the rhythm of your steps, the stretch in your legs, the gratitude in your heart as your body responds. Action is a declaration. I will not let my legs falter. I will not let my years define me. I will rise, I will fight, I will thrive. And as you take these steps, let gratitude fill your soul. Gratitude is the light that transforms struggle into strength, doubt into faith. Be grateful for your legs, for their resilience, for the decades they've carried you. Be grateful for this moment, the moment you chose to listen, to learn, to act. Be grateful for the experts who've dedicated their lives to this knowledge. Drive. Gabrielle Lyon, who reminds us that muscle is the key to longevity. Dr. Michael Greger, who shows us the power of whole foods. Dr. Simin Nikbin Maidani, who proves that aging can be healthy. Gratitude isn't passive, it's a force that fuels your journey. Every time you choose berries over cake, every time you walk instead of sit, every time you say no to alcohol, you're saying yes to life. You're saying yes to the mornings you'll wake up with strength, the afternoons you'll spend with loved ones, the years you'll add to your story. Adaptability is the key to thriving in this new chapter. Life after 60 isn't about clinging to old habits, it's about evolving with wisdom. Your body has changed, and so must your choices. The foods that once brought comfort now bring risk. But that doesn't mean you're losing, it means you're growing. Adapt by learning, by exploring, by embracing the unknown. Try a new recipe, sautéed kale with garlic, a dish Dr. Peter Attia notes can reduce inflammation by 15%. Join a walking group, a cooking class, a community that shares your commitment to health. Adaptability isn't weakness, it's strength. It's the courage to say, I will change, I will grow, I will protect what matters most. Resilience is the fire that keeps you going. There will be days when temptation calls, when the smell of fried chicken at a family gathering pulls at your resolve, when a glass of wine feels like the only way to unwind. But resilience isn't about never stumbling, it's about rising every time you do. Remember your purpose, the people you love, the dreams you hold, the freedom you're fighting for. Picture your legs as warriors, scarred but unbowed, ready to carry you through every battle. Dr. Gabrielle Lyon often says, your muscles are your armor, protect them, and they'll protect you. Your resilience is your legacy, a testament to your strength, your fight, your love. Learning is the final piece of this journey. Every choice you make, every step you take, is a lesson. Learn what strengthens your legs, whole foods, movement, balance. Learn what weakens them, sweets, fried foods, white bread, alcohol. Learn from the experts, from your body, from the wisdom of your own experience. Dr. Michael Greger reminds us, you don't have to accept decline, you can choose vitality. This isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning. A beginning where you wake up each day with clarity, with purpose, with the knowledge that your legs are strong, your spirit is unbreakable, your life is yours to claim. So stand tall, guardian of your own vitality. Your legs are the roots of your independence, the warriors of your journey, the foundation of your life. The truth about healthy aging isn't a mystery, it's a choice. Sweets, fried foods, white bread, alcohol, these are the enemies at your gates. But you are not defenseless. You have clarity, vision, purpose, discipline, action, gratitude, adaptability, resilience, and the wisdom to learn. You have the power to choose, right now. Today, this very moment. Toss out the white bread, skip the fries, embrace the foods that heal. Move your body, nourish your soul, protect your legs. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about walking with your loved ones, playing with your grandchildren, feeling the earth beneath your feet as you move through a life of strength and joy. Your legs are ancient oaks, warriors, pillars, and you are their keeper. Guard them with every choice, every step, every breath. The future isn't written yet, but you hold the pen. Write a story of vitality, of resilience, of love. Write a story where your legs carry you strong, where your years are filled with freedom, where you stand as a testament to what's possible when you believe. When you act, when you rise, the time is now. Your legs are waiting. Will you fight for them? Your journey to stronger legs starts now, but you don't have to walk it alone. If this video empowered you, hit the like button to let us know. Subscribe to Senior Health Boost for more life-changing tips to age stronger and healthier. Share this with someone you love, your family, your friends, because they deserve to thrive too. And drop a comment below. Which food will you avoid today? Let's fight for vitality together.